Day 1 of making a sourdough starter. 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. 1 tablespoon of filtered water. Mix. Put the lid on loosely. Leave it on the counter or in a warm spot. Day 2 of making a sourdough starter. 1 tablespoon of unbleached all-purpose flour. 1 tablespoon of filtered water. Mix. And this is the consistency I like for my starter. Cover. Set aside and see you tomorrow. Day 3 of making a sourdough starter. No activity at all, no rise or bubbles. I'm transferring it to a bigger jar. I'm doubling the feeding today using 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Mix. I like to keep my starter thick, like pancake batter. Make sure to clean the sides of the jar. Close the lid loosely and place the jar on your counter or somewhere warm. Day 4 of making a sourdough starter. There's a bit of activity today. I'm seeing a few bubbles, but no rise yet. I'm not discarding anything yet, so I'll just feed her with 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Mix it really well until everything is fully combined. Make sure to scrape down and clean the sides of the jar. Loosely cover the jar and place it somewhere warm. Day 5 of making a sourdough starter. Today, there are more bubbles on the sides and a few on top, and it has a slightly sour smell. I also noticed that it's liquidy. Today I'm going to discard half of it. It's time to feed. Add 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Mix. I'm going to transfer it to a clean jar. Day 6 of making a sourdough starter. Discard half of it. 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Clean the jar, cover it loosely, and leave it on the counter. I'll feed the starter again later tonight. Time for the second feeding of the day. 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Transfer it to a clean jar. Cover it loosely. Day 7 of making a sourdough starter. My starter finally rose. I'm so happy it's active after 6 days. Look at how bubbly it is. Hopefully this isn't just a false rise. I'll discard half of it and do 2 feedings today, 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Morning feeding. 2 tablespoons unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Stir until well combined. The consistency should be like this, firm enough that it doesn't spill if flipped. Cover it loosely and place it in a warm spot. It has doubled in height again after about 12 hours. This shows my starter is active and the rise wasn't false. Looks like I can bake very soon. My starter is growing rapidly, doubling after each feeding, giving my starter its second meal today. 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Mix very well. Cover it loosely and keep it in a warm spot. Day 8 of making a sourdough starter. My starter is nice and bubbly, very active and doubling in size. I can finally say my starter is ready for baking. Just look at that. It looks amazing. Before feeding, I will discard half of it. First feeding of the day. 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons of filtered water. Mix very well. Place the lid on top. Don't seal it tight and keep it in a warm area. After 12 hours, it doubled again. My starter is active and ready to bake.